Reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. Jim Rohn. Today I will be talking about why you should read at least 30 minutes a day. I am an avid book reader. This behind me is just some of the books that I have read in the past 2 years, and I have more on my tablet, on my phone, and just in my other bookcase room. So, my main points are they can help you become a better student, they're in everyday life, and there are many different opportunities to read. So, reading can help you and to become a better student. According to the Pillnut Press, the reason that independent reading promotes vocabulary growth is because you are exposed to new words. And this means that when you're reading, your vocabulary becomes bigger, which is really good because it can help you with your other subjects, like math when you have word problems, history when you have to read different passages, science when you're trying to read the instructions for labs and stuff, and of course reading when you're doing reading assignments and have to answer questions with comprehension. And then it also can help promote new ideas for students and students can use these ideas in during school hours, or even at home, or during while they're doing homework assignments. They can include these new ideas that they've learned from books. But however, reading does not just stop at school. It can be implemented in everyday life. And first, in the workplace, reading is an important skill that adults will need to be successful in their reading life. According to Everwise, studies show that cracking a book can reduce stress and increase emotional intelligence and improve communicational skills, which is good because communicational skills is one of the soft skills that employers tend to look for in an employee. And now some people might be thinking, oh, well, what if I want to go into being a basketball star or play in the NFL? Well, you still need to know how to read, because when you join these things, they usually have contracts for you to sign and other things like that. And so you want to be able to know how to read those contracts to make sure you're not signing up for something that you don't necessarily want to do. And also, even though, and I mentioned jobs, but it's not just jobs that have reading. It could be something as simple as going to a restaurant and reading the menu, or while you're driving and you pass the signs and you can read the signs. And then my last point is there are many opportunities to read. According to a study that was done in 2015, shows that there were 9,000 public libraries in the U.S., and that there were 9.8 thousand school libraries in the U.S., which means that there are many opportunities for students and for regular everyday citizens to pick up a book, and that is free for them. And then if you are not a hands-on person and you do not want to hold hold a physical book, there are many different apps that you can use on devices. For example, you can use Wattpad, or you can use Amazon Kindle, and just to name a few. And then there are many different online platforms that you can read, and you can even write and create your own stories. And then lastly, let me summarize my last points. I talked about how reading can improve a student, it can help a student be improved. And then reading is in every life, or excuse me, everyday life. And then how there are many different opportunities to read. So I would like to challenge the people watching this video to try to read for at least 30 minutes just for this week, and see how the change can how a big change can be started just from reading this week. Thank you.